Alright, let's talk about Logan, a film that not only raised the bar for superhero movies, but also brought a new emotional depth to the genre. Directed by James Mangold and starring Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, Logan was released in 2017 and was met with widespread acclaim. If you're ready to dive deep into this film, stick around.
We got ourselves an X-Men fan. Maybe a quarter of it happened.
Section 1. Story and Character Analysis. Logan is set in a near-future world where the once invincible Wolverine is no longer the powerful superhero we remember from previous films. Logan is now old and weary, gradually losing his abilities. This film is more than just a superhero story. It's a deeply human tale about aging, exhaustion, and the struggle with one's legacy. Hugh Jackman delivers an outstanding performance, portraying the many facets of Logan's character, from his anger and despair to the fatherly affection he feels towards Laura, played by Daphne Keane. Logan shows us that even superheroes are human, with all their vulnerabilities and fears. Patrick Stewart also gives a compelling performance as Professor X. He beautifully portrays a wise yet broken man facing the consequences of his past decisions at the end of his life.
Where old people die.
Logan.
I don't want to talk about it.
Logan.
Just stop.
Be careful. I need the girl.
What girl?
Go get her.
Section 2. James Mangold's direction in Logan demonstrates that a superhero film can be both profound and meaningful. Instead of relying heavily on special effects and grand action sequences, Mangold focuses on character development and storytelling. This approach allowed Logan to stand out not just as an action film, but as a powerful drama as well. That said, the film is by no means visually lacking. On the contrary, the action scenes are meticulously crafted, and the violence is intense yet perfectly in tune with the film's gritty atmosphere. What truly sets Logan apart from other superhero films is its realism and rawness, making it a unique entry in the genre.
I'm not whatever it is you think I am.
Section 3. The visuals and music. Visually, Logan is stunning in its bleakness. The dusty, desolate landscapes reflect the film's themes of decay and hopelessness. The cinematography by John Mathieson captures the raw, unpolished aesthetic that Mangold was clearly going for. There's a beauty in the brutality, a stark contrast to the often glossy, stylized look of other superhero films. The score, composed by Marco Beltrami, complements the film perfectly. It's haunting, melancholic, and subtle, never overpowering the scenes, but instead enhancing the emotional weight of the story. Section 4. Where it's Shineso, what makes Logan stand out? For one, it's unapologetically mature. This isn't a movie for kids. It's a hard ER, and it earns it. The film delves into themes of mortality, regret, and the search for redemption. It's not afraid to let its characters be vulnerable, flawed, and ultimately human. Then there's the emotional punch. Logan isn't just about slicing and dicing, it's about saying goodbye. Goodbye to a character we followed for nearly 2 decades, and goodbye to an era of superhero films that Logan almost single-handedly redefined. Section 5. The drawbacks. But let's not pretend the film is flawless. While the pacing is generally solid, there are moments where the story drags, particularly in the middle act. The villain, played by Boyd Holbrook, while menacing, doesn't leave a lasting impression compared to the emotional journey of the main characters. And then there's the fact that for all its grounded realism, Logan still relies on some pretty convenient plot devices, like the Eden safe haven, which feels more like a plot necessity than a fully fleshed out idea. Section 6. The political undertones. Here's where it gets interesting. Logan subtly weaves in some pretty sharp political commentary. The world in Logan is one where corporate greed and government control have led to the near extinction of mutants. It's a reflection of contemporary anxieties about unchecked power and the exploitation of the vulnerable. And then there's the issue of borders, quite literally, as Logan and Laura make a desperate run for the Canadian border, fleeing from forces that want to control them. It's not just a journey north. It's a commentary on escape and freedom in a world that's increasingly oppressive. Critical reception section. So how did Logan fare with critics and audiences? Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Logan boasts a whopping 94 on the tomatometer and an audience score of 90. That's no small feat for a film that dared to break away from the usual superhero formula. Critics praised its boldness, emotional depth, and willingness to take risks, while audiences were left reeling from its intensity and poignancy. Final thoughts section. In the end, Logan is more than just a superhero movie. It's a farewell. A farewell to Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, to Patrick Stewart's Professor X, and to the traditional mold of the comic book film. It's brutal. It's beautiful, and it's deeply, deeply moving. So what did you think of Logan? Did it live up to the hype? And seriously, how many tissues did you go through by the end? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss another review.